Extreme overclocking yobbo. Dinkum, good to see you. Here's some time filler during your COVID homestay. Dink.
Okay, so she's all done already in my comfy little test station in front of the TV when I want to use it. It's now available for, mainly set up for graphics cards. Testing to be done, been done. That one works, yay! Not it's worth anything. So, you know, watching a bit of telly, flick back between channels and all that sort of stuff while this COVID virus is going on. Not that I wasn't secluded and at home for most of the time anyway. Yeah, it really bothers me, that one. I'm going to go stir crazy. Watch out, everybody. World's coming to a bloody end. Fair dinkum. So, running through what it is. It's got the G910 keyboard there. Thanks, Florian. Little cheap battle royale mouse, but it's quite handy. Nice to hold on to. Power supply is a monster Overkill Gigabyte Odin 1200, and an absolute beast of a thing. Run many GPUs off that. The motherboard, Z77 OC formula, the best Z77 board you can buy. I even decided, because it was there and for shits and giggles, to call the VRM with the water block chipset it's got on board already. Not spinning the fan up there at the moment. Water block's a little bit cloudy, albeit. So just running a 60 gig starter off it at the moment. EKDDC pump. Lots of fittings, all that of course, but mistake for some people, by the way. If you haven't done a lot of water cooling, but you think you're confident you've done a bit, be careful, you know, just turning that to the side. Often the O-rings are so tight you'll actually turn the fitting out and they'll start leaking. I copped a leak from here as I was building both of those. Now the fans at the back are nothing special. They're this brand I've never heard of. I just think they kind of look alright. I felt the airflow on the other side, pushes it through. I'm not able to adjust the fan speed. I think they're about 1300 RPM, but they do work reasonably well on a static level. They're just the same design as these Armageddons and many other fans out there with, you know, slightly different blades and whatnot, but they kind of look the part and do the thing. It's got a 3770K in there delidded. It's running at an overclock of 4.8 at 1.35 volts, which is quite good for a 3770K. It's not a bad little chip. I haven't visited this one for a while. The memory that's in it, how's this one for the memory guys out there, if you're listening, if any of you watch this? It's a kit of C9 2400, Samsung obviously, kit of G.skill Ripjaws. There's a 4x4 kit, that's 2 of the sticks. A C9 2400, especially on a 4 stick kit, you expect that to be high QOs, wouldn't you? Well, it is D revision, D-die if you like, but it's not even HCH9 ICs that are on there, CKO. They snuck some CKOs in on me. They're not bad. They're good because it's daily driver, but they're never going to get 2800 C8 or 9 or anything like that. So, yeah, good for this sort of thing. They work well on a variety of boards unaided, so even at higher frequency. So 2400 is nice. They're a good kit. So nothing more to say, I don't guess. A few GPUs to get through, and I just hope you kind of like it. This 570 I've got in there's a little bit interesting. It's got a different BIOS on it. Someone's mucked around with it and flashed it. Oh, hold on, sorry. I can't show you on the screen at the moment. I've just disabled it while I was in the NV flash mode to try and flash the BIOS. I was mucking around with it. It's showing the Intel one, even though I'm plugged into the card, it's functioning through the Intel HD graphics because I disabled it in Device Manager. But okay, it's got a Tesla BIOS on it that doesn't actually show up on the TechPower database very well. It's got a Tesla BIOS on it, but I'm having a hell of a time trying to write it back. Any tips? I'm using NV Flash and I'm using Write Protect. Sorry, Protect Off. -4, 5, 6. Just can't get it to hold. It just wants to see a GPU mismatch every time. Anyway, so if there's any gurus out there, that gives a hand, will you? All right. Well, thought something to talk about while COVID's going on. I like these primochill benches. They're just a bit flimsy, you know. They could use a thicker metal. They look cool. Some of the interior holes and everything, the design layout could have been a bit better. Anyway, they can sit in the middle of my room and just be used whenever I want to. Might work a couple of games on it. Mate comes around, play a racing game or something. What do you reckon? Anyway, thanks for watching Extreme Overclocking Yobbo again. You're a fair dinkum bunch of good blokes and women. And we'll catch you on the next roundabout.